Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to play with a tier 8 Conceiver. What a weird names, fellas. We have a Contradicious, we have Conceiver, we have a Can Opener, we have Contender. What a weird names, right? Absolutely madness. Anyways, I played couple of games off screen just to figure out how this tank is looking like, and this vehicle is very weird one. I have a feeling that it could be TVP VTU or MX-65T of the British line. Let's take a look at it and let's talk about this. Now, there is very weird thing. First of all, let's talk about Contradicious. By the way, fellas, I forgot to mention one extremely important thing. We have new set of drops at this point. Rambo #1. It's pretty much for all World of Tanks content creators, and you can get 2D camo and some consumables. If you want to farm the drops this weekend is the time to do so. It starts 4 p.m. UTC and it will go through the weekend, right? So if you want to farm this stuff, feel free to tune in and to do so. Back into the video we go. Contradicious armor looks pretty fine and pretty nice, right? Because this is the straight up tank that we want to compare it to, right? On the open field, Contradicious has a tiny cupola and it has okay frontal armor minus lower plate. Now, if we would take a look into Conceiver, this is a stock gun, by the way. You are having 120 millimeters armor, tiny cupola, but in the same time you can hide this cupola if you are trying to play hold down. But if you are playing hold down, right, you are pretty much opening yourself a weak spot over there, which is quite a weird stuff, right? Okay, interesting. How about lower plate? Lower plate is 180 degrees thickness, but you can kind of side scrap unless you are meeting the tank which has a decent penetration, then you are actually dead meat, right? Now, if we would switch to the top turret has a humongous Burj Khalifa on top of the head, right? It's called cupola. Although I would rather call it Burj Khalifa. I mean, look at this thing, fellas. The size of this is straight up insanity, right? So pretty much you cannot play hold down, right? I mean, you can try, right? You can try, and in the perfect case scenario, everything is fine, but in reality, it's not going to be easy way to do the things. Plus, on top of that, if you are playing on the open ground, what you want to do, you want to try to block your cupola like this by moving your guns, and then enemies won't penetrate you, although they will damage your gun. Now, looking into the stats, Contradicious looks better alpha damage, although a bit worse gun handling. But overall, nothing too crazy, nothing unusual, right? Better alpha damage, a bit lower DPM, but alpha damage obviously will compensate for this. So let's get rid of Contradiction of the picture. Right? We do not see this tank. We are not comparing it to Contradicious. We are trying to compare the Conceiver against the Conceiver. Now, look at this. This is with a stock gun, and with a stock gun, you have less DPM. With a stock gun, you have longer aim time. With a stock gun, you have worse accuracy and little bit less hit points, but you are tiny touch quicker. You are your turret is turning a bit slower, and in the same time you have a lesser view range. But in the same time, remember what we figured out here. We figured out that stock cupola has pretty much better situation over there, right? Although if you are meeting the tank that is shooting gold, is it worth it? That is very much debatable, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to play 2 games with a stock cupola. We are going to play 2 games with a top cupola, and we will try to figure out how this tank is looking like. I can promise you that on the paper the vehicle doesn't look the finest. On the paper, tank doesn't look the best. I played couple of games just to check it out how the vehicle looks like, and I am a bit afraid, fellas, that the tank is looking like a MX-65 of the British line, right? Does it make sense? I lately played couple of games, right? I want to show you that. I know I should have played significantly more with this, but I think this is fair enough, right? So what do we have? The first game, 1.7 thousand damage. The second game, 1.4 thousand damage, 1.3 thousand assisting damage. That's far away from being ideal, fellas, but that's what we have, and that's what we need to work with. Now, for the last couple of days, I actually took the days off when the patch came. I am mentally preparing for a grind, right? And I just simply needed to refresh my brain. And now I am back fresh. I am back on track, and I am ready to slap the living crap out of the game. So that's nice. Anyways, let's teleport to the game. Oh, would you look at this? A Redshire encounter battle. We are playing with a stock turret. We'll see. Overall, I can tell you that unfortunately, but this turret ring is penetratable for us, but in the same time we have significantly smaller cupola. Is it going to be worth it to play with a stock turret with this tank? I'm not entirely sure, but obviously time will show absolutely everything. And it's not necessarily bad to have a choices between the turrets, to be fair with you. It's same situation like having choices between the guns, right? Very, very, very interesting stuff. Okay, so what do we want to do? Do we want to go into the heavy line? I don't really think so. I do not really want to go into the heavy line. I would rather sit somewhere over there. I would rather try to play here hold down, and hopefully we can slap the living crap out of the enemy light tanks or whoever else would come to the cap, right? At least this is what I'm thinking about. Obviously, I could instantly try to take the position over there, but this is quite a risky play. This is quite a risky play, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Do we have a good enough angle to slap the living crap out of the enemy here? Beautiful, 280. 280 is such a low damage, fellas. 280 is so low. Not gonna lie. I mean, you can have, like, let's say, right? You have the same alpha damage, but you have definitely significantly better DPM, and it just simply feels so much better. With this tank, the situation is definitely just simply different, if you know what I mean. It is just simply different. Anyways, what I would love to do, I would love to say hello for folks that are going through the middle of the field. I'm going for a double like this. Not the smartest idea, but as you can see, at least we hit our shots. Did we penetrate it? No, we didn't. But hey, risk it for the biscuit type of situation, right? Risk it for the biscuit type of situation. It's okay. Relax, take it easy. We are feeling fine. Do we have enough support in this side? This is the question. I'm trying to move away from the art. Unfortunately, I failed doing so. Yeah, and the situation looks very, very, very difficult. As you can see, this gentleman is playing. With a top turret. Okay. Oh. Okay. I can see that you are having a great time. Good for you, comrade. Good for you. You know what? How about if we would say hello? Unfortunately, we got double penned by Contradicious, and we are sitting in the deep Kaku hole over there. Ay. Not happy whatsoever about this, and there is nothing what I can change about that. Is it the problem of the tank, or is it the problem of me, or is it the problem of who? This is the question. I had a warming up games, and with the warming up games, I suffered a lot, fellas. I suffered a lot. I tried to figure out what is the proper way to play with this mother trucking tank. This is what I tried to figure out. Unfortunately, nothing what we would like. It's okay. Relax, take it easy. We are fine. This gentleman is going in, and I am dead meat. What a weird tank this is, fellas. What a weird tank this is. Ooh, it's okay. First pancake is burned. We are going to play one more with a stock, then we are going to move to the top turret. So far, fellas, for me, this tank is absolute pile of caco. But we will see how the things will look like. I do not want to be too mean for a vehicle, and first couple of games doesn't mean that much, right? Okay, fellas, first pancake is burned pancake. We are completely fine with that. 1000 damage, 2 kills, it's completely fine. It was my fault. I'm accepting my responsibility. Better luck next time. I am trying not to be too negative about this tank, and I'm trying to do my hardest, fellas. Okay, round number 2, Tundra with a stock gun. What do we want to do? We have a couple of options. We could go into the heavy line, which I really do not want to do. We could go on top of the hill, which I don't really want to do. Ooh, Prototype 6, what is this tank? We spotted the super tester with a Prototype 6. Interesting. We could go through the middle over there. Nah, let's go on top of the hill. Let's try to play the standard game, right? We are trying to play hold down to the best of our ability. Everything is going to be alright and everything is going to be Gucci. We are playing on top of the hill. This is what I am thinking, and this is what I am dreaming about. Let's fight for a hill. I think this is going to be the best choice. We will see. So, as you can see from my eyes, fellas, I'm not too impressed with this vehicle, and let's put that in this way. It's far away from being the finest, right? But once again, maybe I am that bad dancer who is making mistakes, right? It happened before. I would not act surprised if that would happen again. And we are okay. Beautiful, 290 in the face. We are fine. We can see the guy going on top of the hill. Unfortunately, he went on top of the hill while losing only 200 hit points for us. Oyopterai. Okay, Heavis on top of the hill, that's a bloody problem. Beautiful penetration to the ML1 side, that is very, very nice. But in this situation, our guys are going to get slapped over there, and this is far away from being ideal. Let's put that in this way. But we are okay, we are big boys, and we are going to be just fine. We are going to be just fine. Okay. I like this situation. The Czechoslovakian heavy tank isn't too big of the issue for us. We are definitely all right with that. All Gucci. Can we slap this mother trucker once again? Because I kind of want to, and I think our position is good enough to be doing that. We can try to play hold down for a best of our ability, right? That's all we need for a full happiness. Yeah, we are okay. We are not complaining about this. As a matter of fact, we are feeling pretty good. Now, if Tian Hash is trying to move back, we are slapping him. If Tian Hash is trying to fart, we are slapping him. If Tian Hash will think about something, we are going to slap him. We are completely fine with that. Yes, I understand that we are losing this game, but in the same time, I understand that unfortunately we cannot do absolutely anything in this situation, right? We are okay. Meanwhile, Tian Hash, how are you doing this fine day? You are feeling good? This guy knows what he's doing, by the way. Looking into this super tester. Looking into this super tester, it feels like he knows what he is doing. How we can get some more use? Where did he penetrated me? Into my tiny cupola? Okay, that's understandable. That's okay. We cannot complain about this, can we? We saw the ML shooting once, so probably he has a couple more in the mag. At least that's what I would guess. Trying to hit T and Hash at the cupola. Unfortunately, I'm failing doing so, but that's completely fine. Let's try to hit him once again. Unfortunately, not so quick reaction from my side. It is okay. As you can see, fellas, I am trying to make this mother trucker work instead of complaining how disgusting this vehicle is. Hopefully, our positivity will help for us a bit here. Hopefully. Beautiful, another very, very nice shot. Meanwhile, Emil is in loads of trouble. That is okay. This is exactly what we are looking for. And in this type of situation, we can say hello over there. It's okay, doesn't really change anything. He is down to fartable. Unfortunately, I missed the shot, which is a very, very, very disappointing thing, but we are completely fine. Okay, let's try to make a bit of pressure for this prototype 6. T-77 F'd off. He made a decision to run away, which is completely understandable. Same goes for prototype. Not a big surprise, is it? And now we are going to be smart. Now we are not going to chase this prototype. We will try to eliminate one-shottable mother truckers, right? That's what we want to see, and this is what we are looking for. Meanwhile, T-77 is trying to be aggressive, and base is captured. Oh my bananas. Either I am super unlucky with this tank, fellas, or alternatively, this tank is just a stinker to the level beyond belief. 1 out of 2, right? 1 out of 2, fellas. Meanwhile, we know the prototypo. Fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, since we are pretending to be the tank spotters, right? Would you look at that? We have found Prototypo 6. It is an Italian tank. This is how it looks like. Very, very nice. By the way, you can do that yourself whenever you are finding the tanks that you never seen before. You can simply find them in the index page, and this mother trucker feels like it has, auto reloader 3 in the magazine, right? Okay, interesting stuff. Once again, tank spotter, right? Meanwhile, 2000 damage. Yeah, it was rough. But once again, I do not know, is it the tank fault or is it my fault? Also, my prediction for this gentleman was he is a good player, and yeah, indeed he is. 60% player is very, very, very good player. Okay. Anyways, enough of ramble. Stock gun did not felt that good. The performance of the stock turret, was laughable. 1,500 damage, pretty much no assisting damage, no victories. It was straight up disgusting. What if we would play with a top turret? Would we feel better about this? Only time will tell. Let's go. Okay. Round number 3, Airfield standard battle, we are playing against the tier 9s. We just got ourselves a top turret and we are getting top tier experience, right? By saying top tier experience, I mean we are fighting against the stronger opponents, which is fair enough and it is okay. Okay, how we can play this? Do I want to play in the heavy line with this? To be completely honest with you, I do not want to play in the heavy line. I honestly do not want to play in the heavy line. Although looking what kind of Rambos we have, I think I need to. Looks like we may have a Rambo Sniper Schnitzel, which is okay. Fair enough. Shit happens, right? Let's try to punish the Panther 2 going on top of the hill. Can we do that in time? No, we cannot. Although what we can do, we can try to play in this area and we can simply try to... Oh, Yopterai, what happened? Okay, we are here back. Nothing missed. We haven't missed absolutely anything. The recording just simply stopped. It's completely fine. It took a couple of seconds to fix it and we are back on track. Very, very nice. Okay. So, what is the goal in this type of situation? In this type of situation, goal is straight forward. All we want to do, we want to be playing hold down with this tank. And not like a bit hold down, but the proper hold down. So we are trying to hide this bloody Burj Khalifa, right? This is what we are trying to do. Maybe this is not the worst case scenario. Whenever you have a Burj Khalifa on top of your tank, right? Maybe it just simply makes you play safer. What is the chance of that, fellas? What is the chance of that? Since I know I am not a top dog in the field, I am trying to aim significantly faster. I am very well aware of that enemies can just simply slap the living crap out of us. As you can see, it's definitely the case. And we are just trying to be as quick as we physically and possibly can, right? Or alternatively, I have met weaker opponent. Also could be possibility. Either way, no complaints, no regrets. We are just trying to get maximum use of all of this, right? That's all we want to do in this type of situation. As you can see, our goal is to play hold down. I am not going to slow down. I will try to do my best in order to use my gun depression to the maximum, right? And let's hope for the best, fellas. Let's hope for the best. Although the best is still the humongous cupola on top of that. You see, whenever you are looking into the tank module and you are thinking, or I supposed to say whenever you're looking to the tank armor module, you may think, no, but skill, just simply play hold down and everything is going to be alright. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, playing hold down is not as simple as it may look like, okay? Playing hold down to the best of your ability and to use the hold down properly, that is just simply different type of stuff, right? And sometimes, not actually sometimes, very often it is just simply difficult thing to do. Not sometimes, fellas. Not sometimes. It's okay. We got this. We are completely fine. Let's load the gold, shall we? And hopefully from the with the gold ammunition we can penetrate enemies tiny touch better, right? That's the hope, that's the dream. 219 millimeters penetration into the 248. Yeah, definitely seems a bit better on the paper, but you know, paper is a paper. Lower plate shot from the Panther 2, not a big surprise. Oi oi, fellas, oi oi. I am giving all benefits of the doubt for this tank. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I am giving all benefits of the doubt for this tank. And it is not Conceiver, it is more likely Receiver, right? This tank is just simply taking one for the team, or at least this is how it feels like to me, right? Maybe I'm special, maybe I'm spoiled, maybe I am having a bit too high of the expectations, right? Also could be definitely possibility, but so far, let's put that in this way, I am far away for being impressed with this vehicle. Impressed isn't the right word. It is way worse than that, fellas. It is way worse than that, just saying. Anyways, looking into the T28, oh, that's a depression to play with this tank. Okay, I am still patient. I am still patient, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I am still patient. My friends, I have shaking hands. I have a headache. I never have a headache, fellas. I never have a headache. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, let it be. I'm accepting this, obviously. Cupola is humongous. It's like Burj Khalifa on top of your turret. Nothing what we can change about this. Accept it. Let it be. So far, this tank looks like a stinker. Honestly, it does. Okay, fellas, we are back on track. 2.3 thousand damage. This is the best game so far. This is very first time whenever I got the third class on this tank. We got 800 base experience, so we are fourth by experience. We are fourth by the damage with a whopping 21,000 minus. I do not know, can you see the defeat in my face yet, but this is how I feel like. One more. Tier 10 matchmaking. Yay, that's great. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, everything is fine. We are having a good time, boys. We are having a good time. We are having very good time, fellas. Everything is completely fine. I'm not broken. I am going to be all right. I can tell you one thing, that whenever this video is released, you are going to see the base rating of this tank too. I'm going to be kind. I will leave it at 2 until I will play more games, but there is a big chance that this vehicle will end up on 1. But that is only first initial thoughts. That's all I have to say, right? Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to take the typical position over there and hopefully we can punish someone crossing like so. There is always one mother trucker who wants to go like this, right? At least this is what I am hoping for. Come on, just make a mistake. Oh, Arta, that's great. Getting hit by the Arta in the Himmelsdorf is absolutely amazing. Meanwhile, we have the STI. How can I penetrate STI? Okay, maybe the better question is, can I penetrate STI? I mean, potentially into Cupola if all stars are aligned and if the moon is blue and the enemy is green and if the gnome is dancing in the end of the rainbow, we may penetrate his Cupola. So, yeah, that is not a valuable option, is it? That isn't a valuable option, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are trying to use our cupola to the best of our ability here for obvious reasons, right? That's what we need to do. This is what we need to do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, M103 is crossing through the middle of the field. He should definitely get involved into all of this. At least that's what I think. That being said, we are going to relocate and we will try to say hello for him from this area over there, okay? That's what we will try to do. Yes, I understand that I cannot play hold down in this position. I am very, very well aware of that. Yes, I know I have a humongous cupola on top. I get it. Yes, my DPM is not the finest. I know. You do not need to tell me this, fellas. I'm very, very well aware of that. But we will try to outplay this mother trucker somehow. Somehow, fellas. That's what we are going to do. Trying to outplay this mother trucker. Okay, Mr. Dede Fede and M103. First of all, let's try to punish M103. And yes, I'm tryharding here, okay? Yes, I am tryharding here in order to get maximum use of all of this. I would love to see Dede Fede sitting somewhere in this area over there, but once again, time will show absolutely everything. Can we see this beautiful, magnificent mother trucker, or we can't? I can see this M103 not paying attention at us, so we are going to miss our shot. I do not want to say absolutely anything, okay? I am as patient as you can be, fellas. I'm as patient as you can be. I am a father of 17 kids and nothing can surprise me at this point. I have seen the finger in the nose which caused the bleeding. I stepped on a numerous amount of the Lego bricks. I have seen it all, okay? I have seen it all. I even made a bloody, I even ate the cereal with kefir, okay? I have seen it all. I am the most patient person ever out there, okay? Everything is fine. We got this. We got this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We got this. We got this. Okay, lower plate, obviously his loading hits, that's completely fine, that's understandable. Light tank over there, bad pick by me. I am very, very well aware of that. I kind of needed to wait until I am going to reload, right, for obvious reasons. That's completely fine. We have a Contradicious that is trying to make quite a bit of the pressure. We are hitting the M103 for another 300 in the face. That's great, that's absolutely amazing. Now we are trying to get a bit involved into all of this. We are trying to aim to the best of our ability. We are hitting this guy for another 200. That's absolutely awesome and absolutely amazing. Now Gusor, the tank, is trying to flank our contender, or however he is called. I am setting out to him. I'm trying to hit him through the rails. I missed. which is completely fine. This mother trucker is trying to run away, but he cannot do that, and we are eliminating him from the game. I need to try hard for 2000. I need to try hard for 2000, fellas. And you know what? I am looking into the tank up front, and I can see a bloody Teletubby antennas as well. Oi, 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 oi. This is going to be quite an experience, fellas. This ride is going to be shaken. By the way, today's goal on the stream is to play with every and each British heavy tank. I will try to grind it on my main account for obvious reasons, right? And we will try to be as successful as we physically and possibly can be, right? That's the plan, that's the hope, that's the dream. Meanwhile, this gentleman is blocking the shots to the ISU. So what I am doing over there, I am just simply trying to get as much use as I physically and possibly can, right? For obvious reasons. Arta will shotgun this guy, I can guarantee you that. Come on, Arta, come on, Arta, come on, Arta. You got this. I meant to say, oh yes, enemy Arta got slaughtered and 2.8 thousand damage. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I feel like I had the world record with Conceiver. I mean, the performance from our side is phenomenal, and I do not know can I ever recover from this. Crazy stuff, fellas. Just straight up crazy stuff. Would you look at that? We definitely love the experience. Thank you. Second class, I'm flabbergasted. 2.8 thousand damage. Amazing. We are first by experience. We are fourth by the damage, and we got minus 19,000 credits. Listen, fellas, it's a bad tank. Unless I am wrong, which I really doubt I am, I think this tank is going to be a stinker. It's not a heavy tank, it's a medium tank in the best case scenario. The gun handling did not impress me whatsoever. The stock gun, or the stock turret, I suppose to say, I did not fall in love with this. I don't like the top turret, but with the top turret I know that I need to try to play hold down to the best of my ability. I do not know, man. It feels difficult. Anyways, that's what I have for you today. Please leave the comment down below to say, do you think I am just cock, or the tank is sucking as much as I think it does? Our performance after 2 games with the top turret was 2.5 thousand damage, and I feel like I just ran a marathon. Absolutely madness. Anyways, love you all, have a good one, and good luck grinding this one. You will need it.